So recently, within the last couple of weeks, I got a diagnosis. I still have other tests to go through, but I was told to eliminate gluten from my diet, like for the rest of my life. So there's that. I know gluten sensitivity and celiac disease is more common than I thought. The more I learned, the more I realized, wow, I didn't know anything about it. And so here we are trying to adjust. And if you know me, hopefully you do because you're here, you've probably seen my videos of my stockpile. I started couponing in 2019 and again came out of a crazy life, was shaken up and trying to figure out how are we going to do some things. And so that's how this started with me, and then it birthed into a business where I do classes, do consultations, teach people how to coupon or how to cook on a budget, how to shop on a budget, to make meals stretch, whatever kind of things, little bits and pieces. It's so different for everybody because we're all have different priorities, different goals, different lifestyles, things like that. And so here we are again trying to figure out how to have an entirely different diet when for 3.5 decades about I have been a carby girl in a carby world, and so now I need to learn how to be gluten-free. So I have not been diagnosed with celiac disease. Like I said, I've got a couple tests and appointments coming up over the next few weeks, but was told definitely gluten sensitivity, and so progressively have had a lot of health attacks and mental and physical, emotional, like hormonal, fatigue, brain fog. This is not my strong suit. I really don't care for social media or YouTubing videos. I don't get paid. I'm not monetized by YouTube, even though they put ads in my videos now. So I don't get paid for any of this. I just do this because it helps other people, and that's how I started learning and then was teaching myself, because like I said, this is so individualized. It's going to be different for everyone. And so that's why I do this. But I said that to say if I stumble or say or look a bunch of different ways on the camera, it's because this is not something I'm comfortable with. I don't like it at all. First of all, I think you should give this video a thumbs up and like and subscribe anyway, because I'm on here without hair and makeup and I've got swollen eyes and just a hot mess. But I wanted to start the video before showing you the content with this prologue. Life is about to change, and if you've seen my stockpile videos, if you haven't, they're here on this YouTube channel. You can view, like, tour my stockpile, things like that, stockpile tours. And you would know that my house is a store. Coupon Nerds also has an Amazon store. So even though life be lifing, I usually have like 300 to 400, 500 items available on my store at all times. I just looked yesterday before I got like another, I don't even know how many orders. And I'm down to 42 or less items available in my store. So lot to do there, but I said all that to say that my house is my store. I don't rent space or whatever. I ship and do meetups, things like that. And my stockpile stays full. We get a lot of groceries for free, or I shop discounts and deals, make things from home because it's cheaper. When you're cooking on a budget, I'm always recommending stay away from the processed, the frozen, the already made, all the convenience things. Of course, when I went working full time at the beginning of this year, that changed for us. I don't cook 7 days a week anymore. If I'm honest, it's been a long time since I've cooked regularly. But now here I am with this new diagnosis, and that requires everything to change. So I'm going to show you. I went to a few different stores, BJ's and Walmart, and a local, somewhat local, it's like 35 minutes away from me, discount store. And so I wanted to show some of the items that I found, how I was able to get them, the price difference. Of course, having gluten sensitivity or celiac is a very, very difficult thing. I've had a lot of meltdowns. Life be life, and my eyes are still a bit swollen from so much stuff. And when you're hungry, when you're emotional, when your life is, it doesn't sound like that big of a deal if you've never had to, go through it. In fact, my doctor, who is, a doctor, and his wife is also a doctor, they're well off and middle-aged, he told me that giving up gluten is very easy. Just don't eat gluten anymore. Super simple. He could do it real quick, real easy if you wanted to. So those kind of comments are not very encouraging, especially you grow up. My favorites are pastas, muffins, cakes, bread, rolls, all things bread, all things pasta, um, all things gluten. So now I need to change that. I'm going to show you a bunch of stuff that I got. Keep in mind, I'm just now transitioning. So I went to the store out of desperation because my house, again, is a store and it's filled with thousands of dollars of food, most of which contain gluten, except for the meat and fruits and veggies. And so, yeah, when you're hungry, and I work full time for a ministry, which takes a lot out of me. I work part time for a ministry. I have my own business, Coupon Nerds. I get my grandkids every other week. We've got grown kids. I've got my father-in-law here, 87 and a half years old, lives with me, husband, dog. I've got 17 chickens. There's no time right now. So I'm in the process of learning how to budget my time, which is very important, just as important, or maybe more so depending on the situation, as budgeting your money. So I said that to say I'm going to show you a bunch of foods that are like processed. I'm not showing you a bunch of fruits. You know that fruit and vegetables are gluten-free. There's a bunch of stuff in my fridge, freezer, kitchen, whatever, that are fruits. So don't look at this and say, you can't live on that. Like, it's so much calories, so many, so many grams of fat or sodium or whatever. This is not, I'm going to live off this food for the next however many days. This is just to have some stuff to help in the transition of, I don't have anything here I can eat. And this is already very, kind of traumatic. Literally having to change your whole biscuits and gravy, like a lot of the spices, soy sauce, different ketchups, condiments like that, sauces. I make my own cornbread, biscuits, different things like that. That all has gluten, that all has flour. I have dozens and dozens of pounds of, flour and different things for making stuff from scratch. Homemade pasta, so many different things. I make my gravies with flour. Of course, you can learn how to do it with cornstarch, which I'm going to be learning how to do. So, yeah, when you have to change everything, and it's like, okay, well, I can't have that, even that granola bar. I can't have that bowl of cereal. I can't have that drink. Like, why is there so many different things? Can't put that on my, that sauce with my chicken because there's gluten in the soy sauce or whatever. Everything has to change. And so here we are. And I want to show you a lot of the things I got. I spent less than $215 on these items. So here's my total haul. Of course, there are things here that are not food. There are things here that are not gluten-free. I included them because it was part of my haul, or super cute, and so I wanted to lighten the mood because seriously, not everybody's talking about it, but here we are, we're learning more, and we're going to get better, and we're going to talk more about it because this is a very real thing, and there's so many restaurants even that think that it's not that big of a deal, and they're not serious with their cross-contamination. They're not offering options and different things, and so the more we talk about it, the more results we're going to have. So let's just start off with these two things. These are blankets and pillows. They're from Halloween. They're $20, and they were 75% off. I paid $3.98 each. I get 2 of my grandkids every other week, and they like Bluey and Stitch, so they're going to be super excited. I just wanted to share that these items are from BJ's. These items I spent $57.54 on. Again, doesn't look like a whole lot, does it? No, it does not. But it is what it is. I got the cheddar sour cream. The price was reduced, so I went ahead and got them. They were less than $7. Certified gluten-free. You'll see a lot of things are certified gluten-free here. Not everything is. Some say gluten-free. I spent hours and hours and hours reading the labels. Unfortunately, you have to do that. Even items that say gluten-free will have natural flavors. Some, at least, they're marked that, they come from barley or whatever. Anything with natural flavoring does not have to be disclosed, per FDA regulations. And, so, yeah, a lot of gluten can be hiding in those or under different names. So, you'll see a variety of things in here. Again, I read the labels. I'm not a doctor or dietitian or whatever. This is what I came across. A lot of it is certified gluten-free. Not everything is. I'm not sure if I'll have a reaction. Most of the stuff I've never tried before. If there are things in here that you have celiac and you've tried and had a reaction, please let me know if there's anything I question here and you have or haven't, whatever, or you like it or you thought it was terrible, a waste of your money, whatever. Please comment if you have any tips for me. Like I said, I'm starting out. Please comment as well because I want to take all of the tips that I can get. As you can see, I already got into this last night. There was a Mike Tyson fight last night, and so while I was waiting, I helped myself to sweet and salty Boom Chicka Pop. It was amazing. $6.99 at BJ's, and there was a $1 off coupon, so $5.99. Super delicious in a giant bag. Again, this isn't I'm eating healthy to save my life. This is just some things that I bought. I have fruits and vegetables and healthier options. This is just to help in the transition when I'm really hungry, really busy, don't have time. To make a cake from scratch or gluten-free pizza, to try 5 different recipes right now because I've never made a gluten-free pizza crust, stuff like that. So I definitely wanted to point out this gluten-free pasta is a 4-pack. Of course, they're 12-ounce boxes, but still, their regular price at BJ's is $8.99, and the coupon worked for $2 off. So always scan these items, check your app or the booklet for coupons so that you can see to save your money. I went to the checkout. This was not planned. I had to go to BJ's for work and went to the checkout, and I was like, oh, wait a minute. Pulled my buggy to the side, which was super full. There were many things that aren't in this video. But I just went through the coupons and I ended up saving like $12 extra just to scroll real quick and add coupons to, what I had already put in my buggy. So don't forget to do that. There was a $1 off on the Kind granola, the gluten-free seasoned. It's actually larger than it looks because of this angle, but gluten-free seasoned breadcrumbs also had a coupon, I believe. These mini taco shells, these are corn. They're gluten-free. I forget what the regular price was, but they're clearance. They were clearance for $3.98. So for 54 mini taco shells, you could do all kinds of things with these. And like I said, I got to relearn. I was a flour tortilla girl, all the things gluten. And that's a no-no anymore. So I am going to learn to enjoy hard tacos in all shapes and sizes because I already have some that I bought, which is my husband's preference. So I try to keep some anyway. And these are mini. Maybe that'll make my brain happy. So just a few things there from BJ's. I also got, they have a 6-pack of acai cups or bowls. I'm sorry, I'm tired. And they were like $13.99 and had a $3 coupon. So it was 6 decent sized acai bowls for $10.99. They're in my freezer. I already opened them and started eating, so you don't get the full visual. They had gluten-free pizzas, gluten-free mozzarella sticks. I have some naked juice and berry boost, like different things like that. Fruit smoothie stuff in my fridge and freezers. There was something else. Maybe I'll remember as we go on. Gluten-free dino nuggets, which I might have included in that price. This price that I gave you, about $57. I'm not sure. I was going to take it out of the freezer because my grandkids like dino nuggets. I don't pay for them because it's expensive and, it's processed, whatever, but they enjoy it. So on occasion we get them. Now we have gluten-free, and on a quick, super busy night, I can pop them in the oven. I do have some gluten-free shells and cheese and mac and cheese I got from Meijer just to try, and protein, pasta, different things. So that will be a quick dinner. Again, I'm not on a diet here per se. Just trying to make this transition easier until I have more time to try out more recipes to make my own, all these different things. So that was BJ's, $57-ish. This is Walmart, $55. You'll see the difference as we go here. Okay, I was hoping to get some instant pudding to make myself, but I wanted to warn, Jell-O brand has gluten-free instant pudding packs, but they got a new facelift, and some of them, like especially the cheesecake one, doesn't have, any indication, so people maybe assume. But I do like that they did put next to their artificial flavoring, which they don't have to disclose natural or whatever, they did put that the flavoring comes from barley, so those are not gluten-free. So again, you really have to get disciplined and learn all these things to read the labels. But I went ahead and bought, again, not certified, to each their own, something to have as a snack to treat myself when I might need it. So some entertainment crackers, gluten-free. I heard the best reviews about those. Gluten-free graham crackers, vanillas. Again, this is to make stuff homemade. Quick oats, which are often processed with other items. Obviously, oats are gluten-free, but other items are not. And if they're processed with wheat, obviously there's cross-contamination, so they're not gluten-free. Went ahead and bought a couple of those, some different pastas, cookies, mac and cheese, shells and cheese. Have you tried these? Because I've heard amazing things and I've never had them, so I'm praying that they are delicious. Kind of looks like someone took a bite already. I had them in my freezer, so I'm gonna try some. But that's from Walmart, $55. Not too bad for some cheaper brands. Plain gluten-free breadcrumbs for things at home, meatloaf, meatballs, breading stuff. So that's that. This was what I was super excited about. This was the reason I made the video in the first place. This is from my local discount store, Somers Discount Market. If you're in the area, it's in Hartville, Ohio. You never know what you're going to get. It's always amazing. Usually, even before I was gluten-free, I still have different flours, coconut flours, almond flours, all of the gluten-free flours in my stockpile because they have them so cheap at the discount store. And so I just, was periodically trying my hand at it. Nothing ever came out the same, so I didn't get super skilled in it. I'm the person, I want to try it one time and be a master. So now I need to deal with that with myself and keep trying different gluten-free recipes until I get them better. So again, some of these things are not gluten-free. These are for grandkids and my father-in-law. Different soups and snacks and cereals aren't gluten-free, but those are included in the haul. So all of these items here on the floor and leaning up against the couch were from the discount store, $102. That's absurd. This half was $57 from BJ's. This was $55, and this was $100. And it might not look like much, but it's actually a ton. Especially this is supplementation. It's not like this is all that I'm eating for the next however many days. This is just help. So there's some different noodles. And they were half off. That's another thing to look at these discount stores. I'm not sure if you can see. Regularly, they had them at $209. I got them half off, so $104, $105 each. Gluten-free Cheerios. Most Cheerios are gluten-free. Read the labels. Not all of them are. Some oatmeal, Kind bars, Lara bars. Again, just a lot of things instead of cream of wheat, which is delicious. Have you tried this? I've never tried cream of white rice. But it's gluten-free. I'm going to try it because winter is coming, and I'm going to get ready for it. Gluten-free to coat some chicken, dirty rice. I thought this was interesting. I don't even like sugar cookies, but they were clearance for certified gluten, clearance for marked down 99 cents. They're all broken up, but I'm like, I could use that for a base to some kind of dessert. Even maybe like some kind of like cheesecake situation. Because like I said, your girl likes all of the things. I'm a foodie. It is not fun for a foodie to have this diagnosis, but you know what? We're going to make it fun. That's why I'm making this video. Hopefully you can help me. I can help you. We'll learn together and make the best of what we've got. So some gluten-free brownie mixes, pancake mixes, crackers. They had a whole lot more options. I'm going to go ahead and put visuals on our Coupon Nerds Facebook group on other things that I found that I thought were like decent deals actually. Because of course, if you don't know, you're about to know, gluten-free items cost far more than regular items. It just is what it is. So this is me shopping on a budget, going to discount store, going where I can get coupons or like Walmart store brand items to try that are gluten-free. So yeah, some rice, some crackers, different things to eat for breakfast, for snack, gluten-free stuffing. I've heard good things about these. Again, almost all of this is new to me. So a good thing about couponing is when I started, I was able to get all kinds of gluten-free items, different dairy-specific items for clearance or free, or sometimes money makers. So I've tried a lot of different variety of products, and so I found I already know ones to avoid that I didn't like, so I'm grateful for that since I didn't have to pay for them. And in the meantime, I'm just going to try to get the best, cheapest price that I can while I learn. So there's some different croutons, certified gluten-free snack, like chocolate chip cookie things. This was bizarre. I'm not familiar with broad bean flour. They were like $1.50, but they were marked for 39 cents or 49 cents, and it is almost a pound of broad bean flour. So I'm like, for less than $1 for the 2 of these, let's go ahead and try it. I'm sure I can find something to do with it. So this is my haul, just catching up on some, grocery stuff. The discount store has amazing prices on their canned items. I did find these vegetarian Ortega refried beans. Again, some of these items that you think, well, there's no gluten in that. Well, actually, if they're in a can or, some kind of packaging, they're likely flavored with natural flavorings. I don't know why this won't focus, but natural flavorings or artificial flavorings, and those spices or flavorings are not gluten-free. So keep that in mind. These are certified gluten-free. So, lastly, I did end up getting 2 Three Musketeers. I have the gluten-free scanner app thing or whatever. There's all kinds of things nowadays. And the first time I did it weeks ago, it said that they were gluten-free, and Google said they're gluten-free. When I scanned those 2 yesterday, for some reason, it said may contain gluten. So I'm not sure. If you have any clarity on that, let me know. This, of course, doesn't say gluten-free, so you should probably stay away. I haven't been told an official celiac diagnosis. I'm hoping somebody in this video will watch this and say, oh yeah, I tried it, I didn't have any issues. Yeah, may contain tree nuts, but I don't know. I'm thinking it's gluten-free. I didn't see much for concern other than the natural flavor. I did notice the allergens, like different countries will do this, especially like I think in the UK, when there's anything that contains an allergen, they are required in other countries to put those in bold. So if you notice on this ingredient list, milk and soy are put in bold, it's because those contain, those are ingredients that are common allergens. So the fact that natural flavor maybe isn't in bold, maybe that means it doesn't contain any wheat. So I'm not sure, but I'm gonna pop this in the fridge. It may be expired, but it's sea salt caramel, like it's like Carmelo, and it was super delicious and like, I don't know, less than $1. And so I'm gonna try it, I think, and we'll go from there. But if you've had any reactions or no reactions, if you tried that at all with a diagnosis or sensitivity, please let me know what the outcome was. But that's my haul. $100, $215 total between everything. Yeah, that's what I got. I'm hoping that you can share some wisdom with me in the comments. If you're going through this yourself, I'm sorry to hear that. But nowadays, there are more options than there's ever been before. So it's my hope that we will find community on social media of some sort or with our family members. Hopefully we have somebody that can be supportive through this process, because it's a lot and I'm learning that. And there's even grief involved. So who knew? But we are strong and we can do this, and we're more than overcomers. So let's get to it. Thank you for watching. Bye.